We're here at the Ludwig booth, and I'm talking to John Fred Young, who is the drummer for Blackstone Cherry. How are you doing, John Fred?
I'm doing terrific. I'm having a great time out at the NAMM show, and a lot to see, and it's a little overwhelming, because you want to see everybody and make sure that go see everybody that supports you and supports your band, and it's, but it's such a great thing to get to come out and see everybody, and it's, I'm just having a lot of fun.
And so what's been going on in your life musically?
Musically, well, right now we're writing for our third album, and we're down in Kentucky at our practice house, and just trying to keep warm. It's about 0 degrees in Kentucky right now, so just trying to bear through the weather, and got some great tunes I think that they're gonna definitely make the third album great. And I don't know where we're going to record it yet, but certainly hope to have some stuff out by May or stuff like that, earlier, maybe even late spring. So,
well, that's pretty soon. So you must be pretty well through it, huh?
Yeah. Well, we're I think we've got about 5 or 6, and you always have, like, when you do an album, you always have leftover stuff that you didn't use on the album. And sometimes people think, well, they're just B-sides, but some of your best songs don't get on your albums until later. That's what I'm kind of figuring out, And some of the songs that you're like, man, I don't know why we didn't use it for that album. I guess it wasn't its time, and now it's going to debut on the next one. So it's a process, and you never can tell what's going to be on what album. So
now, can you talk about your association with Ludwig a little bit?
Yeah. Well, I started using them back in the 40s, and then but no, I've seen a lot of good things come through. Now, my uncle is Fred Young, who plays for the Kentucky Headhunters, and Fred has played Ludwig ever since I can remember as a small child. He turned me on to the drums, and of course he's got some of the very first old WFL snares and stuff like that. He's got a ton of kits up in the attic of our old farmhouse. And you got to go up there and move all the junk around to get to them. But Fred's sort of a pack rat. So through his collection of Ludwig drums, I started playing them. Jim Catalano and Fred helped me get my first kit of the Maple back in 2001. And I started off, I bought a kit. I bought a Black Oyster Pearl kit, a 60s model from, hey buddy, from Fred when I was, 12 years old. I remember he was like, well, give me $500 for him, and I saved up money and finally got $500, and he made me give him $150 for him. So it was, that was a nice thing. So, but they were of course smaller than the kit I play now. I play a 26-inch kick, a 14, a 16, 18 tom, and I like using the hand hammered brass snare drums and stuff. But I'm looking at that kit right there, I was trying to figure out how I could get it into my check bag, to take back home, but I don't think it's going to work. But it's an awful nice kit. They've got a lot of new nice stuff out. They've got the exotic patterns and stuff with the the veneer. And they're a great company. They do a lot for their artists. I know that I'm really happy to be with them and out there, just trying to influence a lot of younger kids, a lot of younger players to, find out about the company. And I think it's really cool that we tour a lot in Europe and the UK, and kids will come up and they're like, I love your drum kit. What year is it? Is it a vintage? And no, it's a brand new kit, but it's just been beat to death because, we tour a lot. So everybody's like, man, I love that vintage kit you got. And I'm like, yeah, it's had some road wear on it, so it looks vintage.